All right, Joel, thanks so much. This morning, Hamas is facing new threats from Washington and Tel Aviv after turning over just 8 bodies so far. Around 20 are still believed to be in Gaza.
On social media, President Trump wrote the job is not done. The dead have not been returned as promised. The president also warns that Hamas could face consequences if it does not disarm. CBS News' Jared Hill has more.
Just days into the historic Middle East peace deal, frustration is growing. Hamas has returned only a handful of remains of deceased hostages held in Gaza.
I want them back.
Tuesday, President Trump demanded that Hamas hand over the rest of the bodies, writing on social media, "The job is not done." The president also issued this threat after Hamas rejected calls to give up its weapons, a key term of phase 2 of the ceasefire deal.
If they don't disarm, we will disarm them.
In an exclusive CBS News interview, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the fragile agreement depends on Hamas keeping its word.
First, Hamas has to give up its arms. And second, you want to make sure that there are no weapons factories inside Gaza. There's no smuggling of weapons into Gaza. I hope we can do this peacefully.
Both Hamas and the Red Cross have warned that the destruction in Gaza has made it difficult to recover some of the bodies, and the process will take time. Israel had threatened to reduce the number of aid trucks allowed into Gaza after Hamas initially returned just 4 bodies. After Hamas handed over the remains of 4 more people, late Tuesday, Israeli news reported that the country has decided to reopen the Rafah crossing with Egypt. Jared Hill, CBS News.
The Hostages and Missing Families Forum, a group representing the hostage families, called for the peace plan to be suspended until every deceased individual is returned. The one family member of a deceased hostage told Reuters that going back to war should not be an option. Well, it's been a historic week in the Middle East. Israel and Hamas, as we've been mentioning, agreeing to that ceasefire, and dozens of hostages finally heading home.
East Texas Congressman Nathaniel Moran says that while this marks a major step towards peace, it's just the start of something bigger, a bigger effort that is. He said the ceasefire is giving families hope after years of violence, but lasting peace will take more than diplomacy. He praised President Trump's leadership in brokering the deal, but warns the U.S. must remain vigilant. He says America needs to stand firmly with Israel, and he also believes international cooperation and strong U.S. involvement will be key in keeping extremist groups in check.
What really needs to change is the hearts and the minds of those that are living in the Middle East so that they internalize the desire and the need for peace and stability and prosperity long term for everybody in the region. We got to remember there's still a terrorist organization out there, Hamas, and they've got friends and allies with the Houthis and Hezbollah and many in Iran that still want to see the destruction of Israel.
He adds that education and economic opportunity in Gaza will be critical to building a foundation for lasting peace in the region. And you can watch that full interview with Congressman Moran on the ceasefire deal and the ongoing government shutdown anytime on our app, CBS 19 Plus. You can download it for free on your smart TV.